Hello and welcome to Emory's Healthy Kitchen fitness demo video. The purpose of this video is to give you some insight into our virtual programming that we'll be doing. Also, what you'll notice is in the video, this is filmed at my home. So, the reason why I did that is because, again, we're all going through these unique circumstances together. So, just know that what you have at home is plenty for the fitness demo. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a great time. This fitness demo is for anyone who is trying to get in better shape, trying to rehabilitate, or just trying to have a great time. It's for everyone. I promise you, you will get something out of it as long as you're open to receiving it. Again, this video is just an instructional video just to get you acclimated with what is to come when we meet virtually. If you have any questions after watching this video and before our virtual session, feel free to ask anyone within the Emory Healthy Kitchen project, which if they're unable to answer those questions, then they'll get back to me. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into some of the moves we'll be doing in our virtual fitness demo.
All right, as we get set up for our squat, all we need is a chair. Weight is optional. First thing we're going to do is make sure our legs are hip width apart. Once we do that, we're going to go ahead and grip the ground. We're going to make sure we have contact between our big toe, small toe, and heel, creating an arch on the inside of our foot. We're next going to squeeze our glutes or engage our glutes. Make sure we're standing up nice and tall, pushing those shoulders back, away from the ears, lowering ourselves into the chair and coming up. As we're doing this, making sure we're pushing our legs out or pushing our knees out, and we're nice and controlled on the way up. Just to give you a side angle view, we're going to go through the same steps, gripping the ground, engaging the glutes, and also we'll add another one where we'll tuck that tailbone under. And again, slow and controlled on the way down and up. Slow and controlled on the way down and up. The chair is just there just in case and just to give you a reference or stopping point. Next we're going to go ahead and get set up for our chair mountain climber. We're going to make sure our legs are hip width apart. We're going to approach the chair, stepping back to a comfortable position. We're also going to make sure we tuck that tailbone underneath to protect that low back, lowering ourselves down again to a comfortable position, also pushing those shoulders away from the ears, and at a nice even pace, bringing our knee up towards the chair and repeating the process in a nice controlled fashion. Next is our Roman deadlift. We're going to make sure our legs are hip width apart. We're also going to grip the ground, again creating contact between the big toe, small toe, and heel, creating an arch on the inside of our foot. We're going to tuck our tailbone underneath, going to push our shoulders down and back, and we're going to tuck our chin to chest, pushing those hips back as far as we can while creating a neutral or flat back and then coming up. As going through this motion, you can add weight, but the purpose of this exercise is to work that backside or posterior chain, hamstrings, glutes, calves, back, and repeating the process in a nice, slow, controlled fashion. Next is the seated dip. So we're going to make sure we're seated. We're going to tuck that tailbone as we're in that seated position, still pushing those shoulders down and back, and we're going to walk our legs out. Now, as we walk our legs out, we want to make sure our ankles and knees are directly stacked on top of each other, nice straight line, and then we'll lower ourselves down in a comfortable position. Again, focus on driving those elbows back and repeating the process in a controlled fashion. Next up is the chair plank. We're going to make sure our legs are hip width apart, and we're going to approach the seat, putting our hands in the seat, pushing our legs back, tucking our tailbone underneath, making sure our wrists, elbows, and shoulders are stacked on top of each other, pushing our shoulder blades towards the spine, tucking in our chin to chest, and holding. Now, a modification or an option is to use the back of the chair, which we will go through the same steps, tucking the tailbone, pushing the shoulder blades down and back, and we're just in a more upright position. Next is the seated crunch. With the seated crunch, we want to take the time to go ahead and find that comfortable position in order to perform this move. Everyone is going to be a touch different as we have different body types. Primarily, we want to push our glutes towards the edge of our chair and placing our back on the back of the chair, holding on to the sides of the chair for support. Now we can lift both legs up and bring both legs knees up towards our chest and repeating the process. Now, there is another modification or option where we can leave one leg down on the ground and we extend one leg and bring in that leg towards knee to chest and extending it out. Again, doing this in a nice controlled fashion.
Thanks for watching. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to the Emory Healthy Kitchen team, as we would be more than happy to answer any and all questions you may have. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you during our live presentation. I promise it'll be very interactive, a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll touch on a lot of different aspects of fitness, and hopefully you'll be able to have fun with fitness. Again, look forward to seeing you all there. Be safe. Until then.